Hello, Evolution Agents. Welcome. It's Reggie here with Archer Travel. Hope all is well. We have my good friend and special guest, Richard Sandoval, here. Richard, thank you for joining us today.
My pleasure, Reggie. It's always a pleasure.
So, Richard, what are you up to? Who are you with now? I know you switched on me. What are you doing now? I know, but I don't know if our audience knows. So let's talk about that.
I met a lot of the audience at the past convention, so I
Yep.
told them all about it. I'm now with Celestial, and for those
Awesome.
that don't know who Celestial is, they are a two-ship cruise line that operate out of the Eastern Mediterranean, Greece, and now the Arabian Gulf.
Awesome. Love it. No, I just want to make sure we have a lot of new viewers here today. So, welcome. If you're brand new to Evolution Travel, welcome. If you're been with Evolution Travel since day one, thank you for staying and welcome as well. And like I said, we have our good friend Richard here. So, getting to know, I heard we're going to play some games today, Richard. Amanda set up some games
I
for
wish
us.
us luck.
Yeah, so get to know your BDM. So, let's start with how have you been?
I've been great. Still up here, up in the mountains, still living the dream, waiting for this heat wave to end, but apparently we're going to get it this week.
Yeah, so if you're living in the West Coast in California or Nevada, you're going to be hitting a massive heat wave this whole week. It's supposed to hit 103 here in our
Ooh.
office area, so it's going to get a hot one. I think that's Wednesday or Thursday this week. So if you're in California or in Nevada, please be ready for that massive heat wave. Okay, let's briefly review. What is your role and what does it entail?
Okay, so I am a business development manager of the Western region. That actually entitles 11 different states that I cover. So I definitely am a very busy man, but what my entire job to do is to help you as a travel advisor make more money selling my cruise line and giving you the knowledge and power to be able to do so. That's
Awesome.
in a nutshell.
I love it. That is a great definition of it. Tomorrow you have a training. Can you share a sneak peek of what will be about?
Yeah, we're gonna go over our group's promotion. We're gonna go ahead and talk a little bit about our new insider for Celestial and our new trade portal. And then, of course, I'm just gonna do a review of Celestial. For those that don't know who our product is or what we sell, I am gonna go over some of the different itineraries so that you can really see what Celestial has to offer.
Fantastic. And that train tomorrow, I believe, is still at 1 p.m. Pacific time, Wednesday,
Yes.
if I recall. So 1 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. Please stay tuned, Evolution Agents, as you don't want to miss out on all the info that you're going to learn about the cruise, the two cruise ships they have.
Yeah, the two cruise ships.
Yes. I guess it's game time. Amanda, you want to take it over here? We're having game time to get to know your BDM.
Perfect. So we're going to do a few mini games. And with that, there's going to be a few questions for each game. And travel agents can play too, and they can put their questions in chat. I mean, they can put their answers in chat.
Great. We're having some feedback somewhere. I'm hearing like another voice somewhere, or is it just my mind going crazy?
No, I think it's feedbacking a little from Richard, but that's okay.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So we have a little
I don't have
feedback.
the best computer. I apologize.
So we have a few games with a few questions for each. This or that. Pick one and why. Okay, Richard. All-inclusive resorts or a boutique hotel?
Either the all-inclusive resorts, but five-star all-inclusive resorts.
Good. And why is that?
Uh, you know, Food quality, don't have to worry about it. It's a one-stop shop. Most of the time, all your drinks are included, which if I don't have to have a separate bill at the end, I'm all about having the food and drink included.
I will agree. I do like the boutique hotels, but I would say the all-inclusive resorts are nice. So it's just stress-free. But the boutique hotels are fun.
And I guess it just depends on where you travel to. Like if
Yeah.
I'm going to Europe, then I definitely want more of the boutique hotels in Europe.
Agree. Fantastic.
Guided tour or explore on your own?
Ooh, if it's my first time to a destination, sometimes I prefer doing the guided tour, only so I could see all the really big highlights. You get the first, people in line. But then my second time going, I'm on my own. I no longer want to deal with the guide or having to be on a bus by a certain day. At that point, I want to do it all myself.
For me, I would say it depends who I'm with. We'll we'll just stay there. I would say guided tour. No stress. Just take me. I'm on vacation. Just tell me what's going on. Guided tour.
Packing light or bringing everything?
If you know me, I'm a really big bring everything.
Packing light. You know why? Because I want to buy stuff there. So I pack
That's
light
fair.
and I bring back more.
Next one, spontaneous or planned?
But
Well, once again, it
We're-
depends who I'm with.
well, yeah.
So I would say I like planned. My wife and I organize a lot of things. She's very organized, so she plans everything out. But once in a while, it is nice to be spontaneous.
Mhm.
Okay, sunrise hike or sunset cruise?
Ooh, I actually really enjoy the sunrise hike. I'm a very adventurous type of person. So our dogs wake us up by 5:30 in the morning every morning, anyways. So when we have my wife and I, we just do the sunrise hike together. I mean, that's fun.
Well, I've actually done this with Amanda and her family. It's a sunset cruise, especially in Maui. You can't beat it. My family and Amanda's family, we've done the sunset cruise. Uh, Her brother and I had a great time listening to the music. Obviously, they're playing a little Jimmy Buffett for us, a little Bob Marley. Maybe there was a Mai Tai or two there on the cruise too, Amanda. And I would always say sunset cruise. The sunrise hikes, my wife and daughter do those when we're on vacation. They love the sunrise hikes, but they also love the sunset cruises. But I'm a sunset cruise guy.
Love it, love it. I know you can only pick one, but I want to do both in the same day.
Right? That's what
Well-
I would choose, both on the same day.
My wife has done that. My wife and daughter we were in Maui with Amanda's family. We had a big group with us. And my wife and daughter actually did the sunrise hike in the morning. And then they were very tired, but they did do the sunset cruise in the evening.
That's when you can take a nap.
Yep.
Traveling for food or traveling for culture?
Ooh.
Oh, I'm a foodie. Yeah, food all day long. Traveling for food for me.
Oh, well, definitely would be food, but I like traveling for culture. And then I'm just going to find the good food there.
Cityscape or countryside?
I would say I'm probably more of that countryside type of person. I mean, I live up here in the woods, so
That's a tough one for me. Depends what day it is and where I'm going. So I can't, I would say it's 50-50. Do I have to actually give you one?
I mean, that's part of the game where you lose.
Oh, I don't want to lose. I would say most places I go are cityscape, so I would say cityscape.
Make it a competition and then people will answer the question.
Yeah, I will definitely answer the question if it's a competition.
Okay, next one is would you rather? This is another mini game. So you pick one and then you briefly explain why.
Okay.
okay.
First one is would you rather have unlimited first class flights or never have to pay for accommodation again?
Oh, that's a hard one. Man, that's a hard one. I guess I would have to never pay for accommodations again. I can name all kinds of five-star luxury resorts that I would put those on.
I would do unlimited first class flights.
Okay.
The comfort of the flights. That's very important.
Honestly, that would be huge. But with all the money that I'm saving from the accommodation, I could then buy my own first-class flights.
I guess that's one way to look at it.
That's true too.
And vice versa, whatever I'm saving on first class flights, I can
That's
pay for
true.
accommodation. So yes.
That's true.
Next question is would you rather explore the deep sea or outer space?
Oh,
Okay, I think for this one, I would rather explore outer space. I believe there's aliens out there, so
deep sea. I would do neither, but deep sea if I had to choose one, so I don't lose the game.
Would you rather travel back in time to witness a historic event and location, or forward in time to see the future?
Travel forward in time to see the future. Because I would use it for my advantage, and within a couple years, I'd be rich.
I'm the opposite. I don't want to know what's going on in the future. I let it just play out. But I would love to go back in time and see a historical event. I'm actually watching right now on Netflix. It's this Wyatt Earp story, and it's like a six episode series. And they started with the OK Corral, and then they're going backwards from there. And I would love to have been, not that I want to be a part of the shooting at the OK Corral, but maybe be a farther distance away where I wouldn't get shot and just see that interaction of the OK Corral shooting.
Wow.
Sorry, I went a little too in detail because I was watching it last night.
I think he won this round.
Oh, I love it. It's great to see your answers, and it's cool to see because everyone's so different too.
Oh, yeah.
So,
I love it.
okay, so travel. Would you rather relax on the beaches of Costa Rica or Mexico?
Well, it depends what part of Costa Rica and what part of Mexico, but they both have really good beaches. I mean,
Yeah.
and then they also both have bad beaches. So it depends. If I'm on the better part of both, I would choose both.
I haven't been to Costa Rica yet, so I'm going to say beaches of Costa Rica. I've been to Mexico many times, and I love Mexico, don't get me wrong. But relaxing on the beaches of Costa Rica, that just sounds like a bucket list thing for me, and I would do that.
Honestly, Reggie, I've also never been in Costa
Yeah.
Rica, but I hear the Guanacaste area, it's not as good of a beach versus like if you go to, I think
Right.
it's like Tortuga. I hear over there they have a much better beach.
Yeah.
But you're right, I've never been to Costa Rica either.
Yeah,
So,
and I love Mexico. Obviously, we have an office in Mexico, and we're actually just talking about planning a trip to Mexico as all the archers. We're right now in discussions of what are we doing for the holidays, and Mexico obviously was our first choice. So, love Mexico, but I've never been to Costa Rica, so I just love to be on the beach there and relax and
I know
bucket list.
you're gonna have to change your destination from Mexico to Costa Rica this year.
Might have to.
What I love about these games is that not only do we get insights on who you are as people, but it also gives the travel agents insights on destinations too, sometimes when
Absolutely.
you
I,
share these
Oh,
yeah,
snippets. So, really great.
I think it's fabulous.
Heck yeah. Next game is travel memories. So
Oh,
it's questions about your travel experience.
okay.
First one is, what's the most memorable trip you've ever taken?
Mm,
I'm gonna go with my honeymoon. I love vacationing with my wife, and for those of you that don't know, as a BDM, we travel a lot. We're away from home, and for the most part, when we travel, we cannot take our significant others with us. So it makes a little bit of the job kind of difficult at some points. But when it comes to taking a trip with my wife and us actually having where it's just us and we're able to in tune to not only each other, but the nature that's around us. That just makes everything so much better. So I would have to say it was my honeymoon. It was to Sandals Grand St. Lucian, there in St. Lucia. We had an awesome Butler accommodations, and we've met friends for life there. I mean, now every year for our anniversaries, we actually have a couples trip with the couple that we met out there on our honeymoon. So going to see them in about a month from now.
that's fantastic. For me, oh man, there's so many, but the one it just pops up in my head is the year I proposed to my wife in Sweden. I was coaching a soccer team, and we were went from England to Sweden. And what was so fun about it was I was going to propose to her in England originally, and in London actually. And every time I was getting ready to propose, the soccer team would end up showing up and kind of disrupting my proposal. So it kept getting delayed. We had a great time. My team won in England, which was fun, but it was just spending that
Nice.
time with her. But the anxiety for me to say, okay, I'm gonna propose after this dinner right here, and I was getting ready to get on down on a knee, and then the soccer team saw us and said, "Oh, hey, coach, how you doing?" Because they were shopping and everything, and so that was kind of fun. And then I would be calling her parents every night saying, "Nope, didn't propose yet. Nope, didn't propose yet." And they're like, what's going on? So everyone had this high anxiety going, what's going on? And my poor wife at the time had no clue. And then when we got to Sweden, I was coaching there too, and we ended up just taking a walk and saw a park bench, and I proposed in Sweden. And we've been back there many a times, and we've taken our kids there to the actual bench where I proposed and took them pictures there. So most memorable would be the proposal to my wife in Sweden on that trip. A lot of info there. Wow. Okay.
No, that was good. That was good. Okay, perfect. Let me just
we lost Richard all of a sudden in the screen. There he is.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Living up here in the mountains, the Wi-Fi sometimes goes in and out. Eventually, I'm gonna wind up switching over to Starlink, but
That's what I have. Sorry.
oh, do you like it?
Yeah, but we can move on to the next question. Share a funny or unexpected travel story.
Oh, funny or unexpected travel story. I'm gonna let Reggie go first on this one.
Okay, so same trip, same night, same day. We were playing. Had a team in Sweden, and it started pouring rain, and the sirens went out, and there was thunder and lightning in the area. So we got all the kids underneath this barn because we were out in the middle of nowhere playing in these gorgeous soccer complex, and we got all the kids safe. But I had to get over to the bus, and in between the bus was these two metal sheds, and the buses kept driving by, and I want to get the kids safely back on the bus. So I thought if I could run across and stop the bus, I could then, once it was clear, we can have the kids get on the bus and maybe have the bus drive towards us. So as I'm running and I'm holding onto an umbrella, the lightning hits one of the metal sheds, and it just threw me back. I just shocked. Bad word to use, but it hit about 30 feet away from me, and it just kind of knocked me down. And everyone saw it. I was fine and everything, but it was just the lightning hitting that shed just let this big boom, and it just scared the bejesus out of me. I ended up proposing to my wife about 4 hours later. So yeah, that's the same trip, unexpected travel story right there. So I was not officially struck by lightning, but it hit very close to me, and I did not see the lightning because I was running, and I just heard it, and I fell backwards. It was just such a big, loud sound that hit the metal shed. So yeah, very fortunate. Wow. So there you go.
So mine was actually the year after my honeymoon. Again, we go now on these yearly vacations with this couple that we met. And so we decided to do a carnival. Well, we did a carnival cruise out in the Caribbean. And they're telling us, oh, we're going to invite this other couple with us. They're going to invite this other couple with us. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we meet them, and they're like, hey, guys, like, we can't take any pictures. And my wife was like, well, okay, guys, you're being weird, but whatever. And they finally told us, I guess they had gotten married the year before on a TV show. So they were actually on a TV show called Love is Blind. I guess it was like The Rage on Netflix at one point in time.
Okay.
But they had gotten married on a TV show.
It still is.
Oh, it still is a big thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. These guys are from season 1. And they are still married. But so now we go on our yearly vacation with these guys as well as the other people we met on our honeymoon. But it was just unexpected. We weren't expecting that, and we were just like, okay, cool. I mean, sure, I guess we won't take pictures now, but we could post them later, right? Like, we're all traveling together. But once we got the gist of it, we kind of just made a joke about it the entire time. So it just made things even more fun. But yeah. So apparently I have friends that got married on that TV show.
There you go. Very cool.
Yeah. We're not advertising or anything, but I heard a new season's coming out. Next question is, what's the one item you can't travel without?
Oh gosh, my phone's my life. I hate to say it in that sense, but I need my phone on me. I mean, always doing business calls, always want to be in contact with one person or another, and my favorite shirt. That's a two-parter. I always bring my favorite shirt whenever I travel. It's one very similar to Reggie's right now, so.
There you go. One item you can't travel without, my toiletries. I got to have my own toothpaste, toothbrush. The little hair I have left, the little thing of gel I need, and yeah, so it's just a creature of habit. Just having a little bit of home with me is all my, we call it toiletries, all that kind of stuff.
Okay, then the last mini game we have is if you could and why. First question is, if you could travel with any celebrity, who would it be and why? And I'm going to answer this one too because I really want to answer it.
Go for it.
I'll go. Could I go first?
Absolutely.
Okay, you guys can't steal mine. Okay, I want to go with Bear Grylls, and I want to go on an adventure with Bear Grylls and do all that. And he can take me wherever. It looks like we lost Richard, but
Yeah.
he can take me. He'll come right back. He can take me wherever, and I'll do his whole adventure for a day with Bear Grylls. That would be like bucket list item forever.
I could totally see you doing that. I could totally see Amanda doing that adventure with Bear Grylls. I think that's awesome. God, Richard. Oh, Richard's back. So, do you know who you would, if any celebrity?
It would either be like Caleb Williams or Jaden Johnson of the Bears. I'm a huge Bears fan. So to being able to talk shop with those guys, what they see on the field. I used to play football, so being able to just talk with those guys. And truth be told, they're multimillionaires, so the entire trip is going to be on them as well. So,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness, a
but it would be
celebrity.
talk shop.
That's a great. That's a good one for me, Amanda. I don't know if I could travel with any celebrity. Who would it be and why?
I know who you would travel with if you weren't married.
Oh yeah, well,
Oh, well, okay, that's a different story,
yeah,
guys.
that's not in this game. No,
No,
anyways,
it's not.
and I know who my wife would travel with if we weren't married.
Yeah.
Also
You,
true.
you always
Also
got your
true.
celebrity crush, but we're not talking about that right now.
Anyways,
That's a different
who,
question.
who would it be? I would say, you know, this is going to be in left field. There's a soccer player named Eric Cantona. He's a Frenchman he played for Manchester United, an amazing soccer player. When I grew up, I just admire watching him play. So, but he's also, he has his own show on and stuff. I follow him on Instagram, and he does travel around the world, and he's hilarious, but he's in tune with the communities where he travels. And so I would say Eric Cantona. So there you go. That was a tough one
Awesome.
for a second. There were so many people in my brain. So
Yeah, you get so many that pop up. You're like, I don't know who I'd pick.
Yeah.
Next one is if you could live in any city for a year, where would it be?
Oh, easy. Ketchikan, Alaska. Honestly, I love to fish. Fishing is one of my hobbies. Because it's a fishing village, and it almost has that mountainous vibe to it. Again, I like to be out of the city. So Ketchikan it's just a small little fishing village. Um, but it still seems like it's still have more, that small town's bigger than the town I live in now. But to be able to fish all day, get some salmon, get some halibut, I think that would be a lot of fun.
Mine is hard because there's a lot of places, but I'm gonna say because I love soccer so much, I would say London, England, because there's so many great soccer organizations. But then I can also take the tube to go watch my team play, Manchester United, which is about a 2.5 hour, 3 hour tube ride, if I recall. Maybe not, maybe 2 hours. Anyway, so I would go there so I can watch the English Premier League and Champions, all the soccer I wanted. That would be my reason why. It's just, and England has some great places, some historical places. I would go sightsee all that and probably take a full year to get all the games in, all the sightseeing I would like to see. So I would say London, England.
Those are great answers. Next question is if you could swap jobs with anybody or anyone in the travel industry for just a day, who would it be?
Oh, jeez.
Ron Archer. No, I'm just kidding. Oh gosh, this is a hard one. With anyone in the travel industry. I would love to see into the mind of like Adam Stewart,
Hmm.
uh, um, for Sandals Resorts. I would love to see the mind of like the high level of what he's thinking and kind of what their plans are to do in the future. I think that would be a fun one.
If I could swap jobs, you know what? I would definitely swap jobs with any BDM, like the Richard Sandoval's of the world and all the BDMs. I think being able to go out and meet with travel advisors such as our viewers right now and help them book travel, I think would be fun. Promote whatever supplier I'm promoting, let's say it is I swapped with Richard, promoting those 2 cruise ships. But also part of the BDM is getting to go on the experience. So I know Richard's been on those cruise ships, but whatever BDM I represent, company I represented, is to get to know the product and actually go see the world through the product. So I would say I would swap with the BDM. I think that would be a fun job. And to meet people such as Archer Travel and the Evolution Advisors.
Do you let me know when you're ready?
Okay. All right, rapid fire with me. Okay.
Okay.
Most of these, if not all, are all food questions because I'm getting ready for lunch here pretty soon. I'm actually taking my son out to lunch today. He's off of school again today, so they have a teachers in service day after Labor Day here in Los Angeles. So he
That's
called me,
cool.
goes, Dad, where are you taking me to lunch? I'm like, shouldn't you be at school? He's like, no, teacher in service day. So anyway, so these all became food questions now because of that. Richard, what do you like on your pizza?
Oh, pepperoni, mushroom, and bacon. That's the
And
perfect
what pizza?
combination.
Okay, and what pizza place do you recommend to get that pizza you just said?
Oh gosh. I'm simple. I could eat at Little Caesars, Domino's. By me, I just have these 2 pizza joints, like Mike's Pizza. So
Okay,
anywhere.
fantastic. What fixings do you put on your hamburger?
Hamburger. I put any sort of special sauce if there's a special sauce at the place. If not, Thousand Island, ketchup, mustard, um, bacon.
Bacon. Do you do lettuce, tomatoes, pickles,
Oh yeah, lettuce, tomato, onion, grilled onions,
grilled
preferably,
onions?
and then jalapeno poppers or banana peppers if you could put them in there.
Okay, staying on the hamburger fix, where would you go for the best hamburger you've ever had?
I'm an In-N-Out guy to be
In and
honest with
out.
you. A number one with whole grill, extra whole grill, and chopped chilies in it.
You're set.
Write down that order,
So if
guys.
you haven't had an In-N-Out burger, you got to have one. Evolution Agents. Okay, now let's go on to your hot dog. I don't know if you eat hot dogs or not. Do you do mustard, ketchup? Do you do only mustard, only ketchup, relish?
Mustard, ketchup, and relish.
Relish.
Um,
Okay.
or unless my wife's making chili, then I make a chili dog.
Do you do a chili dog? Okay, fantastic. If you're at let's say a taco truck stand or a Mexican stand to order, do you order tacos or burritos?
Tacos all day long.
Tacos all day
That way
long.
that way you get different types of meat if you want different types of meat,
There you
like
go. I like
pastor.
that. When you're out and about and you're going to a sporting event, what's your favorite sport you like to watch live? And when you're there, what do you order?
Ooh, football.
Football.
NFL game. Last time I was at the Rams Stadium, SoFi, we actually had the VIP area, and when you're in the VIP area, it's unlimited food. So whatever they had there, I mean, and trust me, we were just chowing down. It was unlimited food, unlimited drinks. The players were like, they could hear me shout out them. So
That's
that's
great.
where it'd be at.
Love it. Love it. Loved hearing it. Those are all my questions. Do we have any questions from the audience, Amanda?
Favorite airline you fly with?
I always use American, but that's because it's been just embedded into my brain for the past 9 years. So I've been doing American, but if I could choose, I hear Emirates has a really good first class.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Do you prefer to travel with your friends, spouse, or entire family?
My wife all day long. She's my partner. She's my best friend. So, traveling with my wife all day long. Traveling with friends is fun. Traveling with family is fun. But if I could choose, I want my wife with me all day long.
Great answer.
Heck yeah. Next question. What is
She's
your favorite?
listening to me.
You're like, please listen to me. This is good for you. Give me some points. Next question is, what is your favorite part about working for Celestial Cruises?
Honestly, it's because instead of other location or other places that just cruising, where they sell the entire world, like you have to memorize, different parts of the world. Like with Celestial, we specialize in Greece and that Arabian Gulf area. So to be able to say that we are the experts in that area instead of, oh, we sell the whole world, it's just another part of our portfolio. I'd say that's huge. That's definitely really huge for us.
Great answer. One more question, Amanda.
Okay. Next question is, ooh, cocktails or wine on vacation?
Cocktails. Yeah, to be honest, most wines taste very similar to me. I'm not a wine connoisseur at all, so cocktails for me.
Fantastic. Richard, thank you so much for visiting and hanging out with us today. Don't forget, audience, Evolution Agents, tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time, Richard's coming back to talk all about his programs and what they have going on, anything new. So tomorrow, 1 p.m. Pacific time, right here. Again, stay tuned. Richard, thank you so much for your time and enjoy. Everyone keep booking travel and being safe. Thank you. Bye-bye.